All right, it's Derek, the Lemonade Man. Yeah, someone that want to be included. Took too long to bring supply review. Alex Tobar. Dog didn't fire you because of that. He threw you under the bus. Darby was gonna tell him you're no different. You know, I didn't trade a few times. Most of the time, my own money. I didn't get paid well enough. I had my own business. Trips in and out of the ICU following. Moore was diagnosed with a rare kidney and stomach condition, which led to doctors finally finding and removing a stomach tumor. I always felt I would make it. The Valley rallied together with a GoFundMe raising nearly $140,000.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, you didn't have a criminal, a clean record. We consider that. It's look at that. Say best friends there. We all missed you at the ballpark. Matt's a fucking hater. He's a little girl. He was complaining to Dana. There you go. Your enthusiasm kept me alive. Glad to hear it, man. You made it back, Derek. We made a great team. Desert Ice Enterprises. Visit you segment on What a Sight with your host, Piotr Watts. You're having this trippy ass dream. I didn't dream of freaking my wife. Well, my ex now, you know, we're legally married. Jesse. And we were at Tim Wells' mansion. And I guess he was dating her. They were dating together, but, you know, I come to a realization we're separated. So I try to hit on this tall white girl, WFA, and she didn't want any of it. But I had maybe some quiche, so let me just put my shoes on because of New Balance, of course. Either New Balance or Nike. I don't sport the Nike sunglasses or some Ray-Bans, and you know, standing post at various locations, one on being Diamond Resorts. You did stumble upon a lot of interesting things, but this sort of Celsius that I was scheduled to eat. It's either red or green, they're due, but I had added several chilies to this. There were the Sedanos, had added a total of 4. So this is potatoes, eggs, chopped chilies, serranos, and onions. So I had to get me a whole bottle of friggin' the cherries. We didn't emphasize the cherries, but we didn't emphasize the cherries because that's an important key ingredient to the Desert Dream. You know, the freaking cherries on top is what made the Snow Cone Desert Dream the bigger size of Desert Ice. And I'll tell you something, strategic wise, no disrespect, I know I just came out wrong, but I'm admitting to it. It's the damn cherries. So, freaking, you know, the cherry on top is the extra toppings. You get it with cream. I'm not going to disclose the flavors, even though one of my segments is at your disclosure. But freaking the toppings, you get more. You get a bigger size, and that's attractive. You didn't go there to see what they had available. You didn't notice this big ass freaking Hawaiian snow cone. They were Hawaiian shaped ice, so they were freaking good. But it's good to see Derek, the lemonade guy. Man, he was number 1 hawker for Desert Ice Enterprise site, Chase Field, Banquet Ballpark. And man, I did tell Darby once, you know, that the freaking hawk. Well, I tried to tell him because he didn't tell me. Well, believe it or not, the freaking you know, without you guys, we run around. You know, it's everyone plays a role as manager. We didn't open and close the stand, so freaking the Hawkers, they're definitely a big contributor. They didn't hustle like Bernard, man. I'm telling you, man. Believe Bernard, Navajo Native American, done enlisted, Vietnam. So like last time I was telling you, he's that loped out. But I'd have my stereo up there and back to the dream. So I didn't see one of Jasmine's friends named Mickey. Oh, well, it's this one right here. Remember when I first met these two, and she would come along. My boy Nacho, he didn't come through, and if I look at him, clean this a little bit better, but it is the first, and this will probably be aired on Wednesday on that Fabulous Find. And Wednesday, also known as Hump Day, you didn't walk into a banking center, and off the back, the freaking bank assistant, bank manager, so anxious, so freaking, you didn't wonder, well, why in the hell it causes her say Peaches. But back to the dream, man, it was just trippy. We have some weird dreams, as well as just last week, this I had a dream about chocolate source, chocolate key, chocolate bed. You know, freaking had me wearing white whips like in the colonial days. It was also a blue coat as opposed to a red coat. But since the show is What a Sight, you didn't realize the Sega side of the freaking spectrum. You didn't have a bunch of Sega games, but yeah, man, freaking, it's good to see the Lemonade Man. And multitasking is good. You know, you didn't realize it. I have this, I have an original Sega that you can hook up the freaking, what is it, the Sega CD and shoot. And, yeah, I'm just giving a few tour of the room in detail, because I know there's a lot of curious spectators, and we get this letter. I don't have the letter with me. Supposedly, I know it's BS. I know it's bullshit. Where supposedly the landlord didn't try to say that we have a month to find another place, that she's trying to situate her daughter and 3 kids, and it's almost like, well, that's bad business right there, because you know, for as much as you know, it's almost like you get yourself an apartment or you're renting a house or whatever, and the first month they didn't want you out, and it's like, okay, well, I didn't make all these commitments already, thinking, okay, well, I could be here maybe a couple years, and it's bad business. I didn't look into it. So, and the worst thing about it is that mom's been slapped by the landlord's son. When Dave Patnate shows up, it was Daniel Mundane. He didn't slap Pops, and Pops didn't do shit. He fucking allowed it, just closed the door on him. I would have fucking grabbed him from the arm, dragged his ass inside, closed the fucking door on his arm, and, you know, that's your wife, man. How the hell you gonna let another man disrespect her? But everyone's different, and, man, there's cowards among us, and, you know, I don't understand. I think it's better death before dishonor. So, I think it's bogus, and sources tell me, because, trust me, I have legitimate sources telling me the validity of a person. You didn't think of a retired FBI agent, several FBI agents. I didn't work for the Bureau, and, well, I like to retire comfortably. Unfortunately, you get sued, you disclose information you're not supposed to, and every action has a reaction, and nothing a good, solid lawyer can't handle, like I had told you. Got Brenda, my lawyer, there, so she operates out of Scottsdale, Arizona, So, freaking, yeah, man, freaking, it was some dark time for us, and I had shook in the hand of this piece of shit named Jose from Orange Janitorial Service. I guess he's somehow related to the back neighbor, Manny. It's just a bunch of fucking haters. They didn't hear anything, and we have nothing to do with any of them, but they wish they could associate themselves with us, and it doesn't work out that way. A person's gonna wanna be your friend or be your friend, not because they have to. And I was looking at some of the rules, some of the on the Arizona, I believe renters or I believe it's Renters Act, and it states on there basically 6 months, but the laws didn't change. But even so, if you give someone a written consent, you still have to go to court because, that's bad business there. So I didn't show you the Sega side. And I have board games. I have board games in there. It's a few, but this is the multi, but I don't think I showed this entirely. But yeah, one speaker's work, but this is the Folds of Our Fathers and Countrymen. Oh yeah, I did have showed this already. So it's gonna have music and this is what I was gonna get. So you didn't think of the validity of a person. Like I said, I don't think I should disclose names, but you think of this man and you think of his name. So this is a 3-in-1 NES, Super NES, Genesis, wireless. The controllers don't work that well. You're better off using the original controllers. And yeah, excited. This new show, spur of the moment, like most of the time. But things got bad. It's mainly the corner losers. It's all like you can't do shit without them. Even the front ladies, when they had moved out, someone else was there. They had thrown a rock at the front of our house, and I'd found it on the kitchen. And I wondered, what the fuck is this doing here? Instead of just telling me, hey, well, the front people didn't throw a rock because you were in the garage cursing. Hey, man, you can't do shit. And they came to the realization because they were influenced. And they realized, hey, these guys are losers. Now we can't be ourselves where we live. So I have faith, and the reason the letter was there was because of, I guess they're trying to get me to sell my 94 Nissan Sentra Blue that is parked. Let's see if we can get a look at it. It's at night. It is the 1st of August, Sunday. And look how ignorant people are. Just like Brother Lynch on I Refuse to Lose. Well, yeah, you definitely cannot see it from here because of, well, the bushes have grown, and if I don't take care of it, nothing's being taken care of. But you didn't wonder, hey man, you didn't injure someone in their sleep like a coward. No man in this block can step up. So I just have your family poison you like that fucking loser wuss, Pete, Pablo, whatever the fuck his name is. I was trying to catch this little bitch ass. He's all, and then he got my father thinking that he likes my voice. He's a faggot. He'll be like, "Me gusta tu voz." That's a faggot right there. And I don't know if you're religious or not, but it's better to accept a murderer than a fucking faggot. Believe it or not, it's your choice. But me, the creator don't invent the woman for me. It's a personal preference. But if it's more acceptable to forgive a murderer than that type of person, then you deserve death. And I'm not baptized. I don't even attend church or anything like that. But when you hate someone, you just hate them. So I can't wait to grab my fucking hands on them and teach them a lesson, because someone wanted to be popular with the neighbors. Alright, I'm gonna sneak in, and in my sleep, I wake up with injuries several times. So, and that's the thing though, with the freedom of speech, you can say whatever you want. Ain't nothing can do anything about that. But the difference is one thing saying it, and the other thing is doing it. And that's the beauty of Nike. Just do it. Don't say anything. Just freaking do it. You grab. You want to hurt the person for hurting you all these years. So you're like, all right then. All right, bitch. I'm going to remember that. So you grab the newborn and you freaking crush him. You hold him so tightly that you hear the little and the stupid bitch don't do anything. And I'm like, expecting me to do something. But I'm like, did I just see that? But at the same time, it's like, well, you're the freaking mother. What are you going to do about it? But yet she gets me jumped because her coward ass can't do shit about her situation, being born in this country. Oh, well, I thought y'all had it made. You're supposed to take care of me. It's like, well, you have shit in your head. Then she didn't get beat up. Good job, by the way. And I can't wait till they leave my house for good. And they're coming out with bogus excuses. Oh, the landlord has kicked us out because she wants to situate her daughter here. And it's like, no, I don't think so. This is bullshit. We have family members in Tucson that they're obsessed. They're loser obsessed. Her name is Anna Tovar, but she's not the mayor of Tolleson. She was in Marana, Tucson, so that tells you everything. So I'm just waiting till the day I freaking snap in self-defense, and I have everyone trespass. I went over the website, and there was no Renters Act, and so what's legal? So once you have someone to leave, that's it. They have to leave. If not, you have them trespassed. And I've called the cops already. I have her on camera. I'd upload it on YouTube, on Instagram, on my Facebook. And this dumb broad thinks it's okay to freaking have her kids multiply. My niece is probably pregnant. They're all trying to get pregnant. Just think I'm going to give up my room? You are insane. But this is BL 3 Watts on. What a sight.